everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We are here, we're in my space here in Illinois. We're into phase 4, which is exciting. It means we get to come back here to my instructional studio, start doing some more stuff, kind of get things set back up. So that's what we're doing today. But in the meantime, we've been spending some time out in Arizona. We're going to be doing a live lesson today with Golfletics. So I went and spent time with Milo Lyons. I've known him for several years now. He came to Utah, down to Arizona when I was at Superstition Mountain, and he is really a great instructor, has a lot of great insight. So I wanted to get some help on my game and just pick his brain. So hopefully, you'll see some of the stuff that we talk about in this lesson, but what I'm hoping that you get out of it is a little bit of how to take a lesson and some of the things that I think a good lesson would look like, and you can just see some of the dialogue and the questions. So when you go get help on your game, don't be afraid to ask and try to understand what's going on, because that's ultimately how you're going to take it to the golf course, and not just do it well in front of the instructor, but do it when you get out there on your own, which is what needs to happen. You don't want to do it good in front of the instructor. You got to do it good when the instructor is not there. So without further ado, live lesson at Superstition Mountain with Milo Lyons, Golfletics. Check him out. I'll link him down below. Let's get to it.
I see you got that G-Box. How do you like that thing?
I actually do like it. What's gonna help, I see a lot of people using it for like arms in front and like doing that move, right? But for me, it's helped with just, I think it's gonna help more people.
Turn.
Yeah, just a backswing pivot.
Yeah.
So that's what I've liked about it. So I've tried to just turn it back. Feel like hands and arms are pretty quiet.
Loosen up. Dig it up the ground here.
Yep. Sorry, Scott. Sorry, Kraut. There we go.
That was better.
That's kind of it. Where I feel like I'm aiming at the...
Let me get behind and watch a couple.
Yeah, I feel like I'm aiming at that bunker you're aiming at.
Okay.
And I'm not hitting it there. That one felt pretty good.
That was pretty good.
That one felt pretty good.
So I'd like to see you stand with the handle just a little higher.
Yeah, I get it low, don't I?
You get it really low, and you're down in here.
Yeah.
So from here, it's really hard for you to continue the pivot through. So if you get...
So like up here?
Yeah. Okay, that was good. Let me go grab a couple things.
Yeah.
That was good.
Definitely starts it more aligned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to make you exit left.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Put it on a peg.
Okay.
We're going to do the Carlotta drill.
Nice.
Just set up.
Okay.
Yeah.
There.
Yep. You're just going to stay under the stick.
Okay.
And lower it just a hair. Good.
So ideally, you're saying I need to continue to pivot.
That would be the ideal.
Yeah.
Good. You won't see any chase in that golf swing.
No.
And it didn't slice it like it feels like I'm going to.
So that's good.
The perfect ideal would be you get the face on the way down looking something like this.
Yeah.
And then you just take and crank it around without having, so when it exits over here, swing it over to me and hand it to me. So when it reaches over here, you want the face to look a little bit, your arms less to your left. Your arms are going to be more here and the face is going to be more there. So see that face is,
Yeah.
it's parallel to your spine right here.
Yeah.
If that's what we get no curve, or very little.
So it's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel my arms more in front of my chest.
Good. Yeah, you want to feel very much like your arms stay on your right side the whole time. They won't, because momentum's going to go boom and suck them over here.
So am I kind of coming through and...
You're pushing them.
Yeah, okay.
You just want to feel like you turn them. Yeah. Ooh, that was good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Too stinking hot out here.
I know.
That shade is my savior. Without that, I wouldn't teach outdoors. I'd find myself an indoor facility and go teach
Yeah,
that.
that's kind of the thing.
Ooh, that's the best one yet.
That felt good. I can feel the bend.
Mm-hmm.
So higher handle,
Higher handle.
right side, and pivot.
Yep. There you go. You just swing it like that and you can hit it pretty darn straight every time.
Yeah. It's not a lot of effort either. What if I do want to draw it?
Same. Just path it a little more to the right.
Yeah, so maybe just turn a little deeper.
You get turned a little deeper and then you get the club, what I feel like I do. If I want the ball to draw, man, these shafts get hot.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I feel like I let the golf club stay back here a little bit more.
Yeah.
So see how that created a little bit more in to out?
Yeah.
For my fade, I feel like I get the club going over here more.
Yeah.
So I do it all with my, just changing the path.
Just a little bit down there.
Yeah. There's a draw. You chased it more, right?
Yeah.
But you're trying to draw that one.
Yeah.
So you're going to chase it more.
I just like how solid it feels.
I did not hit a lot of those yesterday. I'm tired of hitting it to like 30 feet, 35 feet from like 120 yards.
Yeah, it's super fun when you do that.
Just clanking them out there.
Flank it up on the green and make a par.
Get up, or 3-putt bogey. That happens a lot. Still felt like I pulled that left arm.
You pulled it a little bit.
Yeah. I think.
Stand a little closer and a little taller.
Okay.
See what happens.
That's what I was going to ask.
Looks like you tend to get a little far from it.
Yeah.
And then you have to fling it at it. Which that setup looks better. You look nice and tall now.
So it's actually interesting because we were just talking about where people say you don't release it. For me to do what you're talking about, I have to release it. Like to get it here, to get the club in front of me, face square, I have to let this release.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm doing that.
Exactly.
I've got a problem.
Well, that's why I did the video with Brendan, and he wanted to know, how do you get what he calls it lag tension, where it impact the handles here, because I have a ton of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, you have to learn how to use your turn to hit the ball. So if I'm set like this and I just turn, it's there.
Right.
If I hit it with this, it's not there. So you have to learn how to use your turn. And the guys are like, you're holding it off. That's not going to work. And I'm like, not holding it off.
You're just not actively throwing it
I don't
forward.
actively throw it. What I use is it's a mechanical release created by physics.
Right.
And you can't push it along as fast as how I'm having you do it. If you pivot correctly, that goes a heck of a lot faster than you can push it.
Right.
So That's why all of a sudden you have effortless power. You're like, oh, that's easy. Everybody, when they do it, they're like, oh, that's easy. It goes far.
Right. Little chunker, I like that one.
Yeah, I like it. And not one person I've ever worked with hits it shorter now than when before. That's
Right.
so it's like,
Well, I don't feel like I'm hitting it any farther, but I'm trying about 50%.
yeah, you're not trying at all, and you're hitting it about the same.
Right.
When we figure out how to
Move it a little. Right?
get out of the way a little faster, then the lever unloads a little harder.
Like there.
Yeah, that's perfect. How was that one?
Pretty good. I just clipped the noodle so I can feel the chase, but
Tiny bit.
I definitely feel less of that, right?
Let me show you. I'm gonna video one.
Go for it, yeah.
So we have some, you have plenty of proof on this thing, but I want to see it.
I almost feel like I gotta get my left foot flared a little more. That was the best one.
And I got it on video.
That was the best one. Yeah.
Not much chase in that.
No, that's better. Yeah, I don't ever exit below my shoulder.
Well, you exit under your shoulder and you exit with the face not turned down.
Right.
You ought to be able to play with that.
All I see is I gotta just turn more in the backswing.
Yeah, if we can get you to turn a little bit more,
So I can have it push out a little, swing a little more.
and you'll have a lot easier time turning farther. The more you get stood up like this, the easier it will be to get yourself turned like this.
Right.
When you got the handle down here,
Yeah, it's just
you're really restricted.
basically gonna only go up.
You're going to stand up and turn, and then you got to come back down, and it's,
And the shaft's getting real vertical.
yeah.
Gross.
okay. All right, Hogan, turn. Turn and tilt.
Do all that stuff. All right, we have Milo lines there, live lesson. Hopefully, again, you see some of the stuff I had to get to in my own head to understand it. A little different for me to do some of these things. But, again, I saw some really good results. I've hit balls since then. Really like what I was seeing. So, again, just hopefully to help you see what you do when you go take a lesson. Again, click that subscribe button down below. We'll have more with Milo. Also have some on-course vlogs and show you more what's going on here at the space. Don't miss out on it. Thanks, everybody, again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.